episode 22 of the ASMR podcast. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about the 7 chakras. This is for beginners, so if you have no idea, I will be explaining what they are, and make sure if you already know and everything, there's timestamps below for each chakra. I do want to say that many different cultures believe that there's more than 7, and because we have like mini ones in our hands, etc. But we're going to be talking about the main 7. Before I get started, I do want to say that I am in the works of trying to find a name for this podcast. A few of you suggested it should be like finding a safe space, your safe space continuum, and I know I have to put it on another platform and everything, but I kind of want it to be primarily a YouTube thing because sometimes I have visuals. For the longest time, I only thought YouTube. I haven't been talking as if it was on Spotify or Apple Music. I don't know. It's something I'm gonna have to figure out. But anyway, let's get into it. We have a lot to talk about. So I wrote down a lot of notes, and I do have this little book. Don't mind my nails. They're going through something. But I do have this chakra healing book that I am directly going to be reading from. Like, not the whole book, obviously, but each 7 chakra, I'm just going to be reading the notes around it, because I think that'll be easier than me just explaining, because I kind of want to, like, be more accurate, and I would just rather read it than explain it from the top of my head. So, what are the 7 chakras? So, chakra is actually Sanskrit for wheel and disc. I like to think wheel, but it refers to the energy centers in our body. The wheels of spinning energy correspond to certain nerve bundles and major organs. So the chakras arose in early Hinduism in 1500 BC, and then many cultures adapted it. And although it seems like a spiritual woo-woo thing, in science, everything is made up of matter, every matter is made up of energy. Everything is made up of energy at a certain speed, at a certain vibration, okay? The harder the physical object, the faster the energy. That, how they say that, I'm not a scientist, but they say that energy that moves so fast appears still. Well, physical objects moving so fast, certain frequencies, and I'm not going to talk about science, but also, it's not just about science. So, quantum physics studies energy and everything, and spirituality studies energy, but psychology also talks about the chakras in Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So if you are into psychology, that I don't know the details of the hierarchy of needs, but I know it's like safety needs. I'll put a little overview right here, but it even has the color of the chakras. I know there's only 5, but there's 7 chakras. So he kind of took that and put it into in a way that would be accepted by society. If it was psychology, people accept it more, but it's still talking about the same thing. And you don't have to fully believe this. I'm not trying to convince you this is it, this is fact. We can all believe what we want. If you clicked on this episode, you're interested. So everything's made up of energy. So for example, because you can't see energy, so some people can only believe what they see, but a worm, for example, only has 2 senses, which are taste and touch. Touch as in they can feel the vibrations of the earth. They can feel it. And they can taste, I guess, taste food. I don't know. But you can search it up. They only have 2 senses. But, so they can't see. But light is all around them. Worms, they might not even realize, what is all around them. Okay? And us as humans, we are limited by our 5 senses. Feel, taste, sixth sense picks up on more, picks up on the energy. I've been seeing this thing that in science we call it energy, or in science we call it energy, in religion we call it God, in the streets we call it good vibes. Okay, so everyone has a different term of what they view this as, but it is there's something, okay? And I don't know, the way that I just said it does not sound right. It doesn't sound like it, but it's like a trend thing that I've been seeing. Anyway, so we have 5 senses, but we are very much limited by these 5 senses, and you probably have walked into a room and got good vibes, or you walked into a room and got really bad vibes, or you pick up on certain things about certain people, and that is, you are picking up on their energy. So there are other external forces out there that our 5 senses, we can't feel it, but we just sense it. We sense it, and that is our energy field, the expression of our energy field, picking up on other people's energy field. The energy field, what it's here for, is to exchange information with the universe as well. This might sound crazy to some people watching, but to exchange information with the universe as well as with people. If that's like 2 things, exchange info with the universe and people, but it's a big thing. It's a big thing. And if we really harness and practice using our intuition, we will realize strong energies, and if we start living by our intuition and living by that feeling, that inner knowing, that gut feeling, and sensing the vibes. And I know everyone says vibes, good vibes. Vibe is vibration, the certain vibration at which something is vibrating at. So a certain frequency. I don't think I've ever talked this in depth about all this stuff on my channel, so might sound a little bit out there. But anyway, it's extended outward, okay, so that we can pick up information from others in the universe, but the outward is also extended inward, and this is where our chakras come from, which I will be explaining more when I talk about the chakras from my book. But if you are familiar with the term aura, I know everyone pronounces things differently, aura, I don't know who says aura, but so your aura is your vibe, and your aura is also an expression of how aligned your chakras may be. You might have some blocks, okay, let's say you have a block within the heart chakra, and that makes you closed off to the world, and maybe people view you as a bad vibe because you don't have any love emanating from you. But when you heal that heart block, you will be able to give and receive more love and bring good vibes because you're working out of love. There is a scale, which I'll put an overlay right here, of certain vibrational frequencies. Certain emotions hold very low vibrations, like hate, anger, guilt, shame, and love, joy, compassion, passion hold very high vibes, and you can only work your way up the scale by healing the chakras. So let's look at chakra alignment. I'm going to give you one more little analogy. I'm just trying to get to talking about them, but another little analogy is chakra alignment is like a stream of water. Naturally, we are a very flowing stream, but chakra blocks of energy within our body is like a beaver building a dam. They put rocks, they put sticks, and it stops the stream from flowing. It stops the energy from flowing. Life is like that beaver building a dam. Life, sometimes people believe that you come into this world naturally having blocks and etc. Whatever you want to believe. The thing is, beavers building a dam is like those chakra blocks. Things happen in life, breakups, traumatic experiences, etc. It builds dams within our body so the energy stops flowing as it should naturally, and this can cause diseases. So I am not just teaching you or talking about chakra alignment. I am talking about, in a very dramatic way to put it, how to heal disease service of each other, okay? If you have a block, let's say in your solar plexus chakra, it might affect your sacral and it might affect your heart and your throat. They all are in service of each other, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, let's talk about the lower three. So the lower three are the physical chakras, your root, sacral, and solar plexus. Those are the physical. And the top three, you have the throat, third eye, and crown. Those are your spiritual chakras. And the heart is the one that connects the physical with the spiritual, which is very beautiful. But let's talk about more in detail. Now, I wasn't going to read out of this, but I kind of feel like it's kind of appropriate, so I don't miss anything. I don't want to, I don't want to write this down. It'd just be much easier, okay? Let's talk about it. We have the first chakra, which is the root chakra. The first of the physical chakras is the root chakra, the chakra largely responsible for how safe and secure you feel. So when the root chakra is out of harmony, there is an inability to trust nature. We also feel ungrounded, feel disconnected from Mother Earth, have issues around tribal beliefs, our identity in relationship to tribal consciousness, or family wounds, do not feel secure in the knowledge that our most basic and primal needs are being met, such as food, shelter, clothing, and love, and we function out of fear and feel unsafe. So, I'm just actually, I was gonna also talk about it, but I think it will just be, better if I just read right out of it and then maybe talk about it after. So, when the root chakra is in harmony, we are profoundly connected to nature. We feel grounded, trust in the natural laws, and are able to move with the ebb and flow of life. We also come from a place of understanding that we will always be provided for, that we are connected to our tribal consciousness and family in healthy ways, and we feel safe. So someone operating out of a lot of fear and anxiety, I think anxiety can be caused from the heart and everything, but I think a lot of it has to do with the root chakra. If you are struggling financially too, there might be a block within your root, because that's kind of like a need. I know it's not like a basic need. Well, I think it is actually. Okay, so I actually don't know how to pronounce a lot of these Sanskrit names. So I'm just gonna try my best. Muladhara. I don't know. I haven't ever learned the Sanskrit names, which I probably should out of respect, but anyway, so other names for this chakra is the first chakra and the base chakra. The location is at the perineum, between the genitals and the anus and the base of the spine. So I like to view it as your lower back. I've heard before also it can be just your bottom part, so your legs, your feet, anything below the base of your spine. The color is red. The element is earth. The affirmation is I am. The glands are the adrenals. The physical body parts if you have any guilt within the family circle, or are struggling with any like basic things, or have this anxiety that when will I, get my next paycheck, or when, you're in the survival mode, which in Maslow's hierarchy of needs, that is the physiological needs, I'm pretty sure. So the basic safety needs of comfort. And the life lesson in this to heal is so that you can feel safe and secure in the physical plane, to manifest our basic needs, and to cultivate healthy physical sexuality. So that is the root. And let's go to the sacral chakra. This says sacral plexus, but there's solar plexus. I've never really seen sacral plexus. I only see sacral, but so this is located above the root chakra. It is the sacral chakra, the second chakra, and the one most closely connected with the sexual and reproductive activities, as well as emotions and creativity. When the sacral plexus chakra is out of harmony, we have difficulty expressing our feelings or are cut off from them completely. We are out of touch with pleasure and hold unprocessed anger. We feel stifled in our creativity and resentful for not being able to birth our ideas into the world. We also may have relationship issues, platonic and romantic, reproductive issues, or feel unstable or unhealthy around aspects of our sexuality. There will also be feelings of shame. We may also have some issues around money and abundance, which could also, like I said, be tied to root chakra. They are all intertwining. So we may also have issues around money and abundance, either placing an overemphasis on obtaining material goods or not owning our abundance at all. When the sacral is in harmony, we are in the flow of our creative expression, in touch with pleasure, able to share and express feelings in healthy ways, create and maintain healthy relationships, and are connected to the emotional aspects of sexuality in ways that sustain us. We feel at peace with our abundance and may even be in touch with our clairsentience, the gift of taking in intuitive information through feeling. We also have a healthy relationship to money and easily cultivate abundance in our lives in balanced ways. Oh god, I might just not say the Sanskrit name because I don't want to embarrass myself. I just noticed my elbow's on the table and it's making a vibration, I think. Okay, so other names: second chakra, sacral chakra, pelvic chakra, and navel chakra. Location: 2 inches below the navel. The color is orange. The element is water. The affirmation is I feel. The glands are the ovaries and the testicles. Physical body parts: womb, genitals, lower vertebrae, pelvis, appendix, bladder, hip area, and kidneys. So when you have a block in there, it creates physical manifestations. I'm not saying all the time, and there's obviously delayed, stuff, and I'm not telling you to be scared because not all the time, but I'm just saying it could, depending on how bad the chakra block is. I know someone that, I'm not going to say any details or anything, but they had a lot of relationship issues and then got a cancer in that area. So, a lot of issues, and then when they got surgery on the cancer, it was curable by surgery, but yeah. Anyway, so the physical dysfunction of this is chronic lower back pain, sciatica, that's it, I don't know, problems, pelvic pain, impotence, frigidity, urine and bladder and kidney problems. So the mental and emotional issues are sacral is the chakra that corresponds with our personality, self-esteem, and sense of worth. The solar plexus chakra. I heard before also that this is where our ego is. I know it seems like our ego's in our mind, but I heard before that it's also in our stomach. Like, that's like mostly, but I don't know. So when it is out of harmony, we have a need to dominate and control, have a great need for prestige and keeping up appearances, and we function through the world with deep feelings of inadequacy. In short, we do not respect ourselves and may even manifest self-hatred. We may give away our power to others, leaving us with no sense of self. It would make sense that this is our ego, because it's kind of like power control. Like, if it's out of harmony, you know, our ego wants power and control, and you know, our sense of self-worth is also in our ego, comparing others. So I mean, that makes sense to me. So when the solar plexus is in harmony, we feel whole, centered in who we are, know our self-worth, cultivate our personal power in healthy ways, and are in touch with our inner warrior. There is a balance between spiritual and material worlds. We develop tolerance and acceptance of ourselves and others, and feel inner peace and calm. Okay, so other names for this is the third chakra, the power chakra. I know we like to think that it's like up to down, you know, first, second, third, but it's actually down to up, because it starts with the physical. Because as you get aligned and you align going upwards, that's when you raise your vibe, enlightenment. But anyway, so the location is 2 inches above the navel, so it's like your stomach. Color is yellow. Element is fire. Affirmation is I can. The glands, pancreas, and adrenals. I hope I'm saying all this right. Physical body parts: abdomen, stomach, upper intestines, liver, gallbladder, spleen, and middle spine. Physical dysfunction: arthritis, gastric or duodenal ulcers, colon or intestinal problems. Colon/intestinal problems, pancreatitis, diabetes, chronic or acute indigestion, anorexia or bulimia, liver or adrenal dysfunction, fatigue, hepatitis, and diabetes. Mental and emotional issues: trust, fear, intimidation, self-esteem, self-confidence, self-respect, care of self and others, responsibility for making decisions, sensitivity to criticism, and personal honor. Possible causes for energy blocks: stuffed or repressed anger, issues of control, especially in areas related to power. Life lesson is to experience the depth of who we are with self-empowerment and self-esteem, to live our life, task, or soul's purpose. Sounds like the ego. Next, we have the heart chakra, which we moved past the physical. This is the one that connects the physical and the spiritual. The heart chakra. Every one of them is very powerful, but this is like very healing. So the heart chakra holds our connection to both the physical and the spiritual aspects of ourselves, because it is at this pivotal location connecting the physical and spiritual chakras. It is also how we get in touch with our higher self in relation to the rest of the world and even the universe. Very powerful. When the heart chakra is out of harmony, we are disconnected from ourselves, have difficulty loving ourselves or giving love from a genuine place. We do not feel deserving of love, and therefore have difficulty receiving love, are out of touch with who we are, and develop depression from lack of connection to self. Guilt, shame, heartbreak, pain, everything. This is very, everyone, like I said, important, but I don't know, something about this chakra is very, very crazy. When the heart chakra extension, others. We give and receive love genuinely and cultivate compassion for self and others. Other names for this are the fourth chakra, location, center of chest, so your heart. Colors, green, element, air, affirmation, I love, glands, thymus. Physical body parts, heart, pericardium, circulatory system, lungs, shoulders, arms, ribs, breasts, and diaphragm. Physical dysfunction, congestive heart failure, heart attack, heart disease, asthma, allergies, lung cancer, oh my gosh, I'm not pronouncing that right. Ammonia, lung disease, breast cancer, and high blood pressure. Mental and emotional issues are love and hatred, resentment, grief, self-centeredness, loneliness, forgiveness, compassion, hope, and trust. Possible causes of energy blocks, repressed heartache or grief. And the life lesson is to experience compassion in connection with one's self and others. I'm going to leave it at that. That is a very powerful one. I made an episode on how to love yourself. Loving yourself in turn helps you love others and receive love, so I'd recommend that. Next is the throat chakra. So, the first of the spiritual chakras, the throat chakra has much to do with our true, authentic voice, where faith and understanding combine. When the throat chakra is out of harmony, we have difficulty speaking our truth or expressing ourselves, feel silenced and judged for what we say, feel out of alignment with who we are, and feel out of touch with our will to live. And when it is in harmony, our will to live is strong and we are able to follow our dreams. We speak our truth where we say what we mean and mean what we say. We express ourselves easily, creatively, and authentically. Listen to our inner voice and have a balance between silence and speech. I know this Sanskrit name is Vishuddha. Vishuddha. Because I follow a spiritual creator he changed his name to Vishuddha. I don't know if it's still Koi Fresco, I don't know. Okay, other names, fifth chakra. Location at the front of the base of the neck, at the hollow of the collarbone. Right here. Your voice. Color is light blue. Element is sound. Affirmation, I speak. Glands, thyroid and parathyroid. Physical body parts, throat, trachea, neck vertebrae, mouth, teeth and gums, esophagus, hypothalamus, shoulders, arms, and hands. Wow. Physical dysfunction, raspy or sore throat, mouth ulcers, gum difficulties, TMJ, stiff neck, scoliosis, swollen glands, and thyroid problems. Me trying to diagnose myself. Mental and emotional issues, strength of will, personal expression, following one's dreams, using personal power to create, choice and capacity to make decisions, addiction, judgment, criticism, faith. Possible causes of energy blocks, difficulty in expressing oneself, withholding or swallowing words, suppressing creativity and talents. Life lesson to speak and receive the truth. Next is the third eye chakra. I feel like this is like a trendy chakra, but it is the sixth chakra. The third eye chakra is associated with our sixth sense. It is the center of our wisdom, spiritual insight, and intuition. When the third eye chakra is out of harmony, we focus only on our intellect and reject all spiritual aspects of ourselves. We do not trust nor are aware of our intuition, are only able to see the physical reality and life, and carry a lot of fear in regard to our inner wisdom. When the third eye chakra invite our intuition and awareness into everyday aspects of our life. We trust our inner vision and act upon what our intuition tells us, which makes it stronger. We have a deep knowing beyond what we can physically see, and are even in touch with our clairvoyance, the gift of taking in intuitive information through sight and vision. So, if you are open to the chakras, you're working within your third eye to be able to open your mind to the possibility that they're real. So that's good. Other names: the sixth chakra, brow chakra, forehead chakra. So right there. Right there. The chakra is right there. Alright, the location between the eyebrows, color indigo, element light, affirmation I see, glands, pineal, physical body parts, brain, nervous system, eyes, ears, and nose, physical dysfunction, brain tumor, hemorrhage, stroke, neurological disturbances, blindness, deafness, full spinal difficulties, learning disabilities, seizures, headaches, and blurred vision, mental and emotional issues, self-evaluation, truth, intellectual abilities, feelings of adequacy, openness to the ideas of others, ability to learn from experience, and emotional intelligence. Possible causes of energy blocks: a lack of trust in one's own intuition. And life lesson is to use insight and intuition to see past the physical. Last but not least, we have the crown chakra. The last of the spiritual chakras, the crown chakra is a source of connection to the divine and our higher selves. When the crown chakra is out of harmony, we totally feel disconnected from the divine source, universe, God, goddess, source, etc., etc. Oh, I already said source. We may even have anger at God. We have difficulty trusting our path and our lives in general. We feel depressed, alone, unsatisfied with life, and unable to let go of anxiety and fear. When the crown chakra is in harmony, we live in the knowledge of unity, the idea that we are all connected. We understand that we are individual reflections of the divine, trust that we are connected to the divine, and understand that our individual identity goes far beyond the physical form. We are also more able to easily elevate our consciousness. Other names: the seventh chakra, location at the top and center of the head. Right there. Some say also that it's, that's the eighth chakra. I think that it's like a certain amount of feet above your head. That's higher. I don't know. Okay. The color is purple, white, and gold. Not all three of the, it could be purple, white, or gold. The element is thought. The affirmation is I know. The glands is pituitary. Physical body parts: muscular system, skeletal system, skin, cerebral cortex, central nervous system. Physical dysfunctions: energetic disorders, depression, chronic exhaustion that is not linked to physical disorder, extreme sensitivity to light, sound, other environmental factors, and confusion, apathy, alienation, mental and emotional issues, ability to trust life, values, ethics, courage, selflessness, ability to see the larger pattern or picture, faith, inspiration, spirituality, and devotion, like you have some blocks. I think the ebbs and flows of life are always changing. You know, some periods of time you might feel really good, you might be aligned, and then some periods of time there might be a block somewhere. I think that no one's perfect, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that physical disease will manifest right away. You'll get all of these if you're not aligned. I'm not saying that whatsoever. I'm just saying that it could be potential if you have a huge block in an area, just like stress is the number one cause of disease. So if you have a block within your heart chakra, you know, you can't feel love, accepted, you feel closed off to love, have self-esteem issues, you know, solar plexus, they all intertwine. But there might, later down the line, if you continue and like really have a lot of stress in that area, there could be a physical manifestation of it. So don't live out of fear either, because you might cause some sicknesses, because stress weakens the immune system. So I highly encourage you to look more into it, because it's really interesting, it's really fun, and like every time I study chakras, I feel like my chakras align all of a sudden. Like it awakens something in me. And I hope it does to you too. I hope it did to you too, and highly encourage you to look more into it, because it is very healing, very powerful, and you'll see how everything is so connected. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this episode.